Safety. Always scene safety. You want to make sure you don't jeopardize yourself, because you can't help them if you're a victim. Make sure the scene is safe, then activate the system.
Would you have to check for a pulse?
Yes, you want to do that within the first 10 seconds. They say this whole thing should be, what, 18 seconds that you take.
Basically, you see him go down, you holler, call 911, and then go in and check
So
for the
you're
pulse.
gonna say, you call 911, you get an AED. You're giving commands as you're coming down. You're checking right away. You're only going to check for a split second.
For a pulse.
Yep. You know, sometimes if it's witness, they don't even want you to check for a pulse. You go right on the chest right away. So.
You okay? Any pulse? There's no pulse. It's not breathing. Are you okay?
So,
No.
yes and no. She's still doing compressions. What are you going to do? You're going to want to get.
Plug-in pads connected.
Ready?
Next to
She
flashing
counts.
light.
She's got to count out loud. You got to know where you at.
30. Make sure you
Apply pads. Plug-in connector.
And resume.
back to that.
If it's a witness arrest, but that's our protocol. If it's a witness arrest, within the
Apply
first 2
pads.
minutes you throw the pads
Plug-in
on.
connector.
Most likely, most people aren't going to do that. You're going to say, you're going to get right on the chest and start CPR. So, your thing is, make sure when you count, you get to 20,
Connector
20, 25, you start counting out loud so she knows where you're at. So she can get the bag valve ready
Analyzing heart rhythm.
Okay,
and start to
back
give.
up.
Do not touch the patient. Shock advised. Charging.
So see, now it's charging.
Stay
Now
clear
while it's
of
charging,
Wait.
Thanks, well, try to do more.
some people
Deliver
will.
shock
Push the
now.
button
Press shock
on the
delivery.
chest.
Pause. Begin CPR.
The only time you're not supposed to touch a patient is when it's analyzing. When it says shock advised, it's already done analyzing. While it's charging, some people will go back on and start CPR. You do not have to.
ACLS teaches.
ACLS does
It's
teach that.
very
Yep.
scares the hell out of me.
Yeah,
Somebody with a quick button.
Basically, they want the chest moving all the time.
exactly. You want to pump, you want to prime that pump and keep it going. So that's why it'll tell you, analyzing patient. That's when nobody's touching the patient. Then when it says shock advised, you can get right back on that patient and start doing
Is
CPR.
there ever a time they just say you're done?
When the
After-
paramedics show up, they'll call it on scene. They no longer transport. It's rare. I mean, we still will transport once in a while if you have some signs, because you can get them back and then lose them and get them back. The thing is most likely you're going to be on scene working that patient. I know there's been some instances where we've got them back and we put them in the ambulance and then we lose them. We worked that one here for like 45 minutes and just kept going and going and going. Just when we were going to call it, we'd get a rhythm, and then so finally we were like, let's go.
You're just going to keep on going.
It'll analyze after 2 minutes.
It's doing the 2 minutes. That thing is still analyzing your 2 minutes.
See how it feels like forever?
2 minutes when you're waiting, doing something that takes a long time.
Yep.
Stop CPR.
Okay.
God, you say.
So
Stay clear of patient.
It's reanalyzing.
so it's reanalyzing.
Analyzing heart
We're keeping
rhythm.
on going.
Yep.
No shock advised.
So it said no shock advised. So
If
immediately
needed, begin
you're
CPR.
back on right away. It said no shock advised. The minute it says no shock advised, you're back on. like I said, ACLS, that's for more advanced, but what they, like Tom said, they will teach you after it analyzes while the